Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
Hey there guys, Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well, and in this video we have our reaction to Andor Episode 6 titled The Eye. And wow, this was an action-packed and amazing episode here, and really built up from these last couple of episodes. It is everything that we were hoping for and expecting to have here. Absolutely action-packed, as I had mentioned, and as I should also mention, of course, obviously, spoilers are ahead. On top of that, with that note there as well, we're going to have a full in-depth breakdown analysis featuring all different types of Easter eggs, things that you might have missed throughout the episode, and different references as well, with our Episode 6 Andor breakdown video coming out here hopefully in the next couple of days here on the channel. So stay on the lookout for that video by hitting the subscribe button and joining us here today. Now, of course, this overall mission that finally got built up here these last two episodes, because that is the way that the Andor show actually does work, is that it's a very similar style to how Star Wars The Clone Wars animated show works, with a 3-episode arc, or just different type of episode arcs. I don't think that Clone Wars was exactly 3 episodes. It might have been closer to like 3 or 4, maybe 5. It was a little bit more flexible, but anyway, that's not completely the point. The point is that Andor follows that same type of structure with this show, and it works so well, and I'm honestly blown away by how closely they actually do follow it. Now, when I did first hear about this and actually covered it here on the channel as a different kind of news video here, it's something also we do here on the channel as well. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button for different Star Wars news, leaks, rumors, and all that type of stuff there as well. But anyway, in those regards, when we first heard about that the Andor show is going to be structured with 3-episode arcs, with 4 of them throughout the entirety of season 1 here, I just didn't really completely believe it. For one thing, I kind of glossed over it, if for anything, and if for anything, I didn't really think that they would be following this structure so closely. But yeah, here we are in the first 3 episodes, with the overall premiere that they had on September 21st, followed very closely with that, and now these last 3 episodes, episode 4, 5, and 6, have done that same exact thing. And the overall episode at the same time really leaves you with a cliffhanger type of feeling there as well. Where are the rest of these characters going to go, such as Vel, and maybe the other characters that are sticking around, such as Luthen, that have already been previously introduced, that are kind of on their own type of story at the same time as well. I should also mention that Luthen's reaction to actually hearing about this rebel heist go on here on the news from the one guy that was in his shop at the end of the episode was honestly hysterically funny. I absolutely love that reaction. He was very proud of all of his teammates, but I think he's going to be deeply saddened to hear that just about none of them really made it out, and that also kind of foreshadows and references exactly what went on in Andor's movie Rogue One, from where he was introduced in the Star Wars franchise in 2016 Rogue One spin-off movie, where of course you have all these characters introduced and they go on this big mission and none of them make it out. Well, just about. I think that this very episode kind of followed very closely kind of with that same similarities essentially. I should also mention that Cinta and Val are the only ones that are left alive by the end of this episode here, so I'm very curious to see if these 2 characters are going to be reintroduced and carried on in future episodes of this overall show, especially with Cinta, seeing that she was left there actually on Aldhani and the Imperial base there on the garrison there, and kind of what is she going to be doing? She just kind of walks down to the fire where all the other native people are watching the eye, or the big meteor shower type of thing going on there, and it just kind of goes from there. So of course I'm beyond curious on what on earth is going to go on with her character of Cinta, and then the same thing for Vel. Also, I think there was a little bit of a reference that the 2 might have been lovers. I'm not completely sure. It could be a stretch. In those regards, it was a very exciting and amazing, awesome episode. I think it definitely lived up to the hype of everything that had been previously set up here for these last couple of episodes, and was worth the wait. Of course, I want to know of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And if you'd love to hear what you guys all think here about Andor as a show so far, as of right now, what you guys are looking forward to in the future with this overall show, and what you guys overall thought of here about episode 6. I'd love to hear all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Of course, this has been Unofficial Star Wars, and thanks so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys all have a great one. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.